Brazy! Hi, buddy. All right. Warm up incoming. Starting with a mate. Never heard anyone a little bit of checkmating. What's happening here? Checkmate. This feels like queen d5, but I'm sure I'm wrong. Oh, it's just rook check and then queen f7. It's a standard motif. Oh, that's not mate. Hey, shush. What? That wasn't part of my plan. Seb is in, Sevi and X slash. Everyone is in the house. What? This? Take, check, take. Hello. What? Why? Why is this a problem? And starting chess. You didn't think that username through, buddy, because ultimately you will be no longer a starting chess, but a doing chess or a continuing chess or whatever. An expert in chess even. So this is black. The black de move. Huh. How is this gonna be a mate? Excusez-moi. You can always say you're a beginner. No, you can't. That's my point. That you will improve. Why am I not seeing this? Do you guys see it? Am I just cuckoo? Knight f5, but what do I do after king g8? Yeah, that would be nice, Sevi, but or rather Brazy, but life had different plans there. King g8 is a legal move, my friend. It is perfectly legal. In fact, come to think of it, I'm thinking it's rook g2. Yeah, it's just rook g2, right? Oh, maybe there is rook d6 check, though. No, I don't think so, but it doesn't feel right, because there is knight d4 check. Yeah, no, that's rubbish. No, it's not rook g2 for sure. Yeah, knight d4 check wins. Did I see your message on Discord? Probably not. Send it as a DM. Please. Send it as a DM, please. Fuck, this is embarrassing. Okay, I get it. It's knight g6 check, king g, rook check, king here, bishop check, rook king takes, rook mate. Oh my god. That was a complete lemon. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Yeah, I did receive this. Yeah, send it. Send it, brother, send it. Send it. Okay, that was stupid. I mean, check is definitely winning. But maybe it's gonna be some wonky stuff like even take this one and then that one and then queen f8 and then take and then check. But then there is no back rank mate. Strobex, hello! Welcome in. And Hans de Waller, welcome in too. So one more time, check. Queen f8. Rook takes, king takes. Oh, and then bishop a3 check, and then we have mate. That's lovely. Okay, we got it. We got it. Right. Booyah! Booyah! Okay, let's do one more week. The goal is to have my account with every single daily solved. Oh, wait, we hit a gap there. Okay. Is there another gap there? No? There's a gap there. Is it check and just pick off the fat boy? Yes. We have a full week in July. Hello. All right, let's do this and then we will begin in earnest, okay? What? C4? Too easy, man. Okay. Actually, for Monday, that was quite tricky. Knight check, king he check, king takes, queen g7 mate. That was easy. This feels like rook check, and in fact it is rook check. Okay, we've got a Spanish. Should I be black or white in this one, buddy? Game received. So after these puzzles, we're going to have a game anal. Wait, what is this? What are we? White. So d7 doesn't win? Yes, it does. Okay. That's how you solve puzzles. You look at a move, it doesn't win. Oh, this is queen h5. Ay, 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 ay. Woo, baby. Hello. You sent me a one game, though? So the idea of queen h5 is that you're either deflecting the queen and then allow mate, or you interfere with the queen, allowing that mate. Yucks, what is this? Is it just check king here and g3 mate is unstoppable? That's too easy. Oh, bishop takes f6 and then g3, king g2, 4 and then here. Some I do, some I figure out. It's a combination of both. X/. That queen h5, I have seen before. The idea, at the very least. Like this, I've never seen before for obvious reasons, so I just figured it out. Fuck. Okay, so we need to outfox the rook here. This is a study. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 logical starting candidate moves. Oh, I know what this is gonna be. So the idea is that you need to lure the rook to f3. Or rather, no, let me rephrase this. So yeah, the idea is that you wanna play bishop a3 in a way that black can't put the rook on the beef. Wait, what am I trying to say? Yeah, because if rook b3 is going to be meant by take, but with bishop a3 that's not going to work. So let me put this together in my head again. So if I go bishop here, that threatens mate. The only way to stop it is to go here. Then if I go here, well, I can't. Okay, so then if I go here, that threatens mate here. Now they have to go down here. Shit. Oh, is there a pawn move gonna be involved in this? Whoa, shit. Oh, random, thank you. So here. Here. Then I go here. Now they have both available. Okay, what if I start down here right away? Because that forces rook b. Z! Hello! Go indeed. Bishop here, rook here. Wait, bishop here, rook up. Now we're onto something. No, we aren't. Courtney! Hello, hello. The beauty has arrived. Oh, aha. Okay, this is gonna be an ass. I don't have the patience to figure this out, so I'm gonna guess. No. Okay, so bishop d6 rook here. So now it's one of these. If bishop here, then rook here. If bishop here, then rook here. Can I then go c4? Oh. Fuck off. This is embarrassing. Oh, Mr. Takari, welcome in, thank you. So now if I go back, they don't have this because that hangs, so they have to go here. I was hoping to lure the rook on the dark square. Now bishop d6. Oh, and then if rook f5, then what? Maybe it's just here, but if here, then they have this, so that can't be right. Wait, I'm an idiot. It's just here, here, and then down here. Ay, ay, ay. Like, what the freak? Oh my god, that was so basic. Okay. Let's go to game anal. And we have a game. And we have a friend. This is Random Elo guy, dude. Sorry, Superman, if the bot timed you out. Good evening. Yeah, Ta solved it. Okay, let's go. So we have got a D3 Spanish. Wait, what? Okay, so D6 is a tricky move order here because now, technically, knight A5 is playable. I don't know if we should play D4 here or... Yeah. So isn't there knight A5 here or it's no worries? Yeah, D4 is the line here, but we are good here. Never mind. Okay. So bishop E7, yeah. C3, yep. 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 Yep, yep. 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 So one thing I want to tell you is that if they do this without playing H6, you can always consider bishop G5. H6 back. Because if they play G6 here, then knight E3, knight D5 is quite obnoxious. That's about it. So yeah, bishop G5 is definitely a thought to consider when they play bishop F8 without H6. But knight G3 is definitely fine. Yep, I like the way we played. It's very good chess. It is very good chess so far. Oh, and thanks for the context, by the way. I really dislike this move. Yeah, this looks to me now like a very, very good Zaitsev. Yee. Wow, man, you are playing some very good chess. Very, very, very good chess. Submitting this game was a mistake because I don't think there's too much to be critiqued and analyzed at all. That looks horrid. I would play b4 here in a heartbeat. Yep. Yep. I mean, dude, this is a masterpiece. Why did you send it in? a3. Yep. Knight d4. Yep. Queen? Why is it queen? You go down to 5 seconds, but hang on a second. So far, you didn't have to think too much, right? So you shouldn't have lost more than 10 minutes tops. But I don't know if I approve of queen takes because I want to murder this guy on the king side. So I would rather be taking it back this way. That's my gist. But I'm gonna let it slide because I'm curious how this gets messed up. Yeah, so this is why I don't understand why you took with the queen. I also don't understand your queen move here. Like, why are we going to b1 instead of c or d? Like, shouldn't you want to orient yourself toward the king side again? Like, why is it not queen d1, to be very precise? I can't care. I don't give a single toss about this, right? Because bishop c3, and if anything, this queen is gonna get trapped here. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. So, first of all, you being scared doesn't make any sense because we're completely killing it. Two, I don't understand what this move does if I just put the bishop back here. Like, why would you be scared of this? I would pay money for this. And queen a3 just makes it even worse because now it's literally game over next, right? You weren't sure. Well, okay, I am. Queen is trapped. What do you mean you were not sure, my friend? It's game over. What is also very confusing to me, by the way, and this is something that I don't understand, or rather I do understand, but I would really like to eliminate in people's thinking, is that, like, what was the evaluation in your head in this position? And that speaks to my second latest YouTube video. Like, if you asked me here about the eval, I would have said at least +2. At least +2. If it's +2, it's impossible that you should be worried about a solo queen penetrating in a position where there are 0 targets. Like, your thinking and your evaluation doesn't match at all, provided that you evaluated this correct. Yes, that's correct observation, the starting chess. Yes, indeed. Hey, Damjan. Yeah, I feel like we have misevaluated it very, very badly. Like, very badly. No, you needed to take a lot of steps forward, not back. Yeah, so bishop takes a1 to me was weird. Queen b1 is off the charts weird. I don't know, I feel like I would have put it on 2, not 1. Just to tuck it away neatly from any checks, but okay. I accidentally pressed the wrong button, sorry. Queen a1. Okay. At least we reactivated the queen and we're denying rook a8. I like this. Rook e8, yep. Rook a3, yep. Whatever. We're completely crushing it. Out of curiosity, what time are we on right now? Because you should be ahead on the clock here, easy. Since you had 0 problems to solve, and they have nothing but problems to solve. Okay, we are not getting an answer, so we don't know the time situation, but quite frankly, we shouldn't need... Five, 10 minutes left? But bro, you didn't have to think so far. Like, what move was it where you had to burn time? Like, until now, we played no chess moves that required anything but basic understanding, right? So, until here, which is where your first mistake is. So, on retake here, it was a 60-something. You should not have less than 50 minutes left on your clock. That's move 22. The retake is a toss-up, but in my opinion, it's a no-brainer that it's bishop. You have got 3 squares available. In my opinion, we chose the worst. But again, as long as you dodge it, this is no time issue. That's a dumb shit move. Like, I mean, rook c8 threatens c3. So it's either bishop c3 or rook up. Again, 2-minute decision tops. This is like, I don't understand. Do you keep record of time usage on your score sheet? Like you should, by the way. Especially if you are prone to time troubles. Code in the house! Hola, señor! Every 10 moves. And what is the point of doing that? That's like a pretend activity. It's like, do you keep an account of your spending on grocery and you go like, yeah, every time I buy a bag of carrots, I write that down. It's like, how is that helpful? Unless you eat nothing but carrots. Like every 10th move is a total waste of time. You either do it on every move or not at all. I don't think it, well, it may be confidence issue, but you can call it a lot of things. But so far we haven't seen a move that needed thinking, right? ZJ, hey. And I don't think that you disagree with me. Like, please, show me the move that required thorough calculation so far. I'm very happy to be Team U. But... yeah. If you told me that at this point you had positive time on your clock, I wouldn't have been surprised. At all. And once again, if you think that you are having issues here with what to do, how do you think your opponent felt here? 94 versus e5, what? But look, as far as e5 is concerned, isn't this a strategic blunder like no other? Like, I just look at it and I'm like, oh, you mean to allow both this knight and this bishop back into the game? Great idea. I didn't know we were playing for Team Black. I thought we were Team White. As opposed to centralizing a knight that threatens to jump in both of these squares and keep these two completely dead. If that took you more than 30 seconds, I mean, come on, man. E5 is not a chess move. Like, take, we lost the game, no? And it feels wrong too, so I don't understand why that's attractive. Obviously, all of this comes with experience, right? Because this is a central break, so as an idea, it should be attractive. But as soon as you realize that it liberates both of these, you go like, I'm not doing that. E5 does look like a move that sets about resolving your opponent's problems. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go to the game. Is this actually hanging, chat? Do I have to move it? Maybe some... Oh! Hello? Maybe this? Wait, take. King... Oh. Wait. Have I struck gold key? Check. Bishop g7, queen f6, game over. Oh, we also have e5. Hello. Here and Matutsky. Hot. Okay, so it turns out that it's not hanging. And then rook a3 is actually a glorious move because rook g3 wins against everything. Oh man. That would have sent you to glory and chess heaven and all of those places without even dying. Okay, let's go. Bishop h4. We missed the boat there a bit, but at least we got a pawn. That's bullshit. But annoying. I guess you just f5 it, right? Yep. Very good reaction, I like it. Yeah, and now black is again completely cooked. No! Whoa! Dude! Like, you cannot trade into that. Like, seriously. That's like a bozo drives up to a driveway, goes like, hey, here is my 20 years old Ford Fiesta. How about if we trade that for your brand new Lamborghini? And you go like, oh yeah, fair trade. Let's do that. Like, dude, I don't know. This is what kills me about being, you know, a coach. Is that like, how is this even entering our head? It's like a sunny afternoon. What do? Play golf, play tennis, burn down the house. It's like, why? Why would that enter the head in the first place? Evil chess coach. Is that my alter ego or what? Who is this guy? Welcome in, by the way, my friend. Alright. Clearly an alter ego. I mean, dude, you needed to do the exact opposite. You needed to win that night. Like, queen in, win. Yeah, I think that Ford is going to sue me for calling this night a Ford Fiesta. I should have called it like... did the car that the Flintstones ran around in, did that have a name? I think that's more like it. I mean, jeez, Louise. He was a very famous and great streamer. Okay. Fucking hell, that... Oh my god, I need some painkillers against this 985. Ay, 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 ay. In, out, in, out. It's recommended in other activities. Chess, not one of them. You need to make up your mind, brother. Yeah, the trick is that you shouldn't be doing this. Queen e1, Queen g3 looks like a pretty feisty business here, no? I mean, why would you come back, hit the king side, and then you go like, oh no, change my mind. Sozzy, joke's on you. And now after bishop e7, rook h8, I'm getting worried. Yeah, maybe. Rook a8 is Z Nation's record. But I'm not quite seeing it. What's happening here? I don't think it's on. Looks good, but doesn't work. Far out. That was a train wreck. Cheers, Mr. Evil. Yeah, man. Okay, so... Summary. Stop wasting your time. Number one. Like, I can tell you how to play good chess moves. I can't tell you how to make you feel that your good chess moves are good. This is a similar issue that occasionally pops up with Jazz, where his reluctance to believe in himself actually leads to sabotage on the chessboard, self-sabotage on the chessboard too. Like, just because you are playing this with white, it doesn't change it from +2.5 to balanced position. I don't know how else to tell you this. I disliked everything you did here about queen retake and then this queen mumbo jumbo instead of just putting your pieces on healthy squares and trapping your opponent's queen. Again, until here, you shouldn't have lost more than 10 minutes. Also, you need to start writing your time on every single move. Every one of them. Not like every 10th move. That's like the tax office asks you, have you been paying your taxes? And you go like, yeah, I paid the financial year 2007 to 8 and then the 2011 to 12. And what about the rest of them? Well, good enough. It's like, you either do it or you don't. There is no every now and then. Okay, this was a tough one. I'll give you that. That was a tough one. And this is the textbook case of why Ben Feingold is one of the greatest. Don't play bad moves you know are bad moves. That's it. You know it's dog shit. Don't do it. And then in the end you fluked the win. But overall, when I say fluked, like you didn't deserve to not win this, right? Like it would have been the greatest injustice for you to not to win this because you outclassed your opponent in every department. But in many regards, you need a psychologist probably more so than a chess player or a chess coach to, you know, fix some of your issues. And I meant that with as much respect as possible. Did my good man Cody send me some shite? Yes, he did. And by shite, I meant games. Excuse me. I didn't mean quality, I meant stuff. Okay, Mr. Code. You are on, buddy. I thought that we agreed that we play King B1 about a day ago. Random guy. Be careful with that a little bit, because before you start playing faster, I think it's preferable to figure out the reason why you play slowly, right? So I want you to address the problem. The problem is not that you are playing slowly. The problem is that you have got irrational self-doubts that make you quadruple, quintuple check everything, do unnecessary things, burn time like mad. So you need to fix that, and that will result in faster play. It doesn't work like you are addicted to time trouble or you are a serious time troubler and you just go like, well, fuck it, I will just play faster and then it will be fine. You won't be able to do that unless you get to the bottom of why you are playing slowly, which very often is a psychological issue. And without solving that, you're not going to solve your time issues. And I do think, based on what you're telling me, is that you have got very serious self-esteem problems. So you need to get into the habit of trusting the positions and not treating it like yours, because in your own eyes, you are not worthy of XYZ for whatever weird reason, but merely treating it as a science. And scientifically, if that move is good, you play it. That's it. Now, that's the almost never the reason for anyone to be a time troubler. Yeah, well, you need to find the middle ground. Anyway, back to my good friend Cody. So, hello friend, didn't we agree on King B1? Have I already asked this question? I don't dislike F3 here, by the way. Engine likes it too. Yes, exactly. Okay, no, I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I mean, this is a drastically different position because your opponent committed to early kingside castle, so you are golden. I love it. Yeah, that's piece all. Send it. Very good. Okay, I don't dislike it, but there is a very strong alternative here that begs to be played. I seem to be unwell. No, I just have this mysterious cough. But actually, I'm feeling totally fine. I was playing tennis like an absolute god. So no, I'm not unwell per se. It's just that this bloody cough wouldn't want to go away. So what is the other good movie, ladies? Of course, because we need to put our pieces in the center. Yeah, I don't know why you need to get scarred about blundering though. Like, that's a learning opportunity. Why don't you look at it like, I blundered XYZ, and as a result, I have become an expert of that. And so, F you. Why does it have to be, oh, I blundered that, so surely I'm going to blunder it again? Like, what? Like, in no other walks of life would you do that. It's like, I left the stove on, my house burned down, so I'm now checking the stove every time before I leave. Correct answer. Or I'm sitting at home thinking I'm going to burn the house down again, which makes no sense, right? Like, use it as a growth opportunity. I don't know. Like, why can't we just, you know, be like sensible humans and go like, okay, I fucked up. I'm learning from it. So yeah, H5, I like it, but I prefer 94. No, I don't think that hating to lose is a good mindset necessarily. Because a loss is not necessarily a phenomenon that you can work with. It's the reason of the loss that you need to hate. Whether it be tactical blunders, poor time management, whatever it is. You need to hate something you can improve on. You can't improve on not losing. Well, you can, but that's gonna be something far more practical. It's like, imagine I hated losing at tennis, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna do that again. Yeah, but you can't hit your serve over the net, mate. Yeah, like, then we work on serves, right? Not hating on losing. That's not gonna fix shit. Am I the only one who thinks that this is hanging for free? Like, why are we not taking this pawn on d5 at any point? Asking for free. I like h6, but now instead of blundering this pawn with a check, why don't I just take this, defend my pawn, threaten with queen d4, mate, and double attack on the knight, like a chess player would? What's this, Mr. Code? I mean, granted, we are still winning, but it looks a bit unclean to me. Unclear, rather. Yeah, like, I don't like what I'm seeing. Why don't I just freaking take, and keep on playing good chess? Hello? What's happening? Brain fatigue. Well, guess what? If you are having brain fatigue, don't play. That would be my advice. I don't think I'm excited about trading queens here either, since your king is a shed load safer than theirs. And there are some issues with misplaced bishop, pin here, tempo here. Yeah, I knew that you blundered it. Yeah, I don't understand why we're trading queens. It made very little sense to me. EF. Huh. Okay, I've got two questions. Question 1. Is this fucker not hanging? Because if the answer is yes, it is, then you know what the follow-up question is. Hi, good evening. What is the first course of someone with 41 years trying chess for the first time? You don't need any courses whatsoever. You need to read some chess books for beginners. And there is a lot of freely available basic guidance online. You don't need to start spending your money now at all. Okay, Cody's not answering me about knight b7, but I will tell the chat the other brilliant move here. So we want rook d7. We can't go rook d7 because the knight is covering it, so we want to kick the knight. So let's go. They do whatever, I go a5, knight buggers off, only square, rook d7, and I'm killing. If they play a5, then I'm taking out 2 pawns. Thank you very much. What is going on? Like, with first, like, you have 2 beautifully active rooks against 2, I wouldn't call them passive, but they're not doing an awful lot. Then we activate rook number 2, immediately making them hit 2 different targets. And then we start trading in panic. Jesus! Cody! Why? Like, f5 created the threat of f-all. You have a carte blanche. Whatever you want to do, you can do. Your opponent threatens with nada. You can take a free pawn, you can go after the knight. Nah. Let's activate the enemy army. Why? Why, oh why? Ay. Yeah, so here is advice number 2. If you are tired, don't play. If you are tilted, don't play. Okay, this is irrelevant from here, I guess. Fuck, can you believe this? Like, opponent could just go like, let's go, baby. I go, no, that's not how you win this endgame. The way you win it is you take this pawn. That's what's gonna win this. Oh, fuck. That was super important to do that. Oh, funny how that worked. Right. That was not pretty, Mr. Code. You played an absolutely fabulous opening and early middle game, and you eked out an advantage of about +3. And then we just friggin' went absolute ham on blundering shit. Like, as long as you don't blunder g5 here, everything just wins for you. That's a heartbreaker. Okay, let's see the other one. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, I guess. Bishop e2. What the frick? What the fridge? Okay, friends. If you look at this position with black, what's the first move that comes to mind to play? d5. Okay, I will take d5. I like d5 to some degree. I have a bit of a beef with it too. I will tell you that later. X slash, I want you to pick one of those two. You can't say two, one or the other. Right. Now that we have dealt with the answers, let me ask you this. What do you think White's next few moves will be with their minor pieces? Where is this going and where is this going? Yeah, the bishop may go to g5, but I don't necessarily see why it wouldn't go all the way down to here, given that there is already a queen supporting the trade, right? So I would expect knight c3, bishop h6. Which, if I'm playing this with black, tells me that I'm not playing bishop g7, because then when the bishop lands on h6, I'm going to lose a tempo on taking it. Why don't I play knight c6? Chess Wisdom 101, knights before bishops, which now is justified because it's a tempo in it. And it seems to force bishop e3, which is certainly a vastly inferior move compared to these two. So if I play bishop g7 now, then I outsmarted the shit out of the system like a very clever chess player. Huh. Not bad, eh? Now, there's nothing wrong with bishop g7, but if you are allowed to, if you are playing chess, it indicates that you want to outsmart your opponent. Okay, once again, I don't dislike castles here, but don't you have a feeling, Cody, here, that your opponent's only agenda is to stir the pot on the king side? Like, why am I castling into, whether it's supposed or real, but at least some kind of initiative? I mean, it's screaming that this morpho wants to castle queenside. Like, the practical thinking is not there at all. I don't understand the d5 question. Like, this is covered. Why do I need to defend it? DCP, I don't get your question. Right. Okay. Okay. Alright. What is your first gut move here? This is something you cannot possibly get wrong. It's one move and one move only. Is that I'm willing to accept here for black. I don't understand. DC, you have asked so far 2 questions. I understand neither. So I'm going to rewind the tape because I feel like I'm being an idiot. You asked me about protecting d5 here, which I don't understand because the knight hits it. That's a free pawn. I don't get that. You then ask, like, what? Yeah. Can I ask you please to rephrase that? Okay, so the move that we are after here, ladies and gentlemen, is c5. If you are not playing c5 here, I'm not looking at this game. Because, like, why? What are you doing? Tough crowd. No, not at all. It's a lovely crowd. Knight d7. Why? Why is this a candidate move here? This knight belongs to c6. Period. I don't want to play knight c6 because now I see that c5 is an incredibly powerful break that is going to yield the center and the diagonal to me. Yeah, but my good friend Cody, prepare is for sissies. Real players play the move. Why would you prepare shit that is good to go? I spent 15 years of my coaching life telling people, don't prepare stuff that is good to go. Why do you need to prepare this? Like, I would pay money for them to take this, right? That's what I want. My interest is that they take so that I can conquer the center. Will not do it, by the way. Open up this diagonal. Potentially open up the C file. This is what I want to happen. Knight c6, queen a5. I will take it back. Kill, kill, kill. Note how we are playing now chess on my side of the board. Not here, here. That's good news. And you just keep on developing. And you just go after it. Take, take. Kill, kill, kill. You might not even take it, by the way. You might play b6. Like, I would very seriously consider in a position like this b6. To encourage them to take to bring my queen in. Next move is mate threat. Jamie, thank you for the sub. This is aggression. This is what good chess looks like. This looks like you are wasting your time. This is inviting the opponent to come back into the game. You are putting this knight on an inferior square. Now c5 is not going to have the same effect, because they will be far less likely to take, which is what we want. But they are not likely to take because you don't have the backup move to put more pressure on it. You want c5 to hit like a truck, so that if need be you can even back it up to make this happen. Knight e7, when you want c5, is almost always the worst move you can play, because it has no impact on the target square. +20. When you see Super GM games, they never play kill, kill, kill moves. What? First of all, yes they do. Second of all, the reason why they don't see it that often, because they don't play as horrible as White has been playing here. Therefore, they have got far fewer opportunities to demonstrate that skill. As soon as they are playing down against someone noticeably weaker, yes, they do kill, kill, kill. What am I doing right now, actually? Sitting on my chair, analyzing a game, giving grief to my beloved friend Cody. The fuck was that question? A5. ZJ. A5. It's not about... I don't know what Kimberly you are going on about. It has nothing to do with respecting your opponent. It's respecting their moves. You always respect your opponent unless they did something that makes you not. It has nothing to do with the opponent. It's the quality of play they bring to the table. Rather, I should say the quality of moves. It's dog shit. And so you need to treat it like that. Not your opponent. The moves they play. You don't see Super GMs go kill, kill, kill because they are also Super GM opponents. Don't give them an opportunity to do that. When they play a weaker opponent who plays poor moves, that's opportunity to go kill, kill, kill. A5, going back to this second heart attack today. ZJ, we are on move 8. We are in the opening. Is your move developing a piece? No. Is your move attacking or challenging the center? No. Then it's a dog shit move. That's my answer to A5. Sorry. It's then likely to be an inferior move. Just to make sure that we remain friends. This is not a chess move. No development, no center. Forget about it. You want to attack in the worst possible way, by the way, when you have got pieces not participating in the action. Not gonna work. C5 attacks the center. Best move. Followed by knight C6 develop. Yep, very good. We're completely killing this now. So now queen e3 check is winning at least an exchange. But maybe knight c3 check. Fuck. That was a mouse slip, right? Hello? What? Like, wait, let me understand the logic. We go queen b6 and we go like, they can't take the rock because it's mate in 1. They go back to defend the mate and we go like, oh shit, they are threatening to take my rook. I better move it. What? When you say you knew that I would hate that move, I don't want you to ever think it that way, because what that actually means, I don't hate moves based on how prettily they are dressed or how well they are using their table manners. I hate moves on account of how good or bad they are. So when you are telling me I knew you were gonna hate that move, what that actually translates to is I knew that that move was total shit. If you did, why did you play it? Because it has nothing to do with me. I am not a factor in your chess life. I shouldn't be. Alright, before you say anything about what you were thinking, let me tell you what you should have thought. I'm killing the guy. There is a check here. I have a centralized knight. I have a bishop pointing down here. Pieces are all over the shop. Let me calculate. Check, king here. Knight check. Wins an exchange unless king a1. And then you go like unclear. Okay. Queen e3 check, king b1. Do I have any other checks? Knight on c3. Oh shit. B takes c, queen takes c. My mate threat is on. Not stoppable other than king c1 when I take this bishop with check and mate attack to follow. Thank you very much. Game over. Or if they after the check they piss off to a1, I take the rook and now it's mate threat here. So knight check takes and mate. Look, I'm not saying that this is an easy find, but it's all checks. But rook f7, man, like what the... Why don't you play bishop f5? Like that's a chess move. So that you can bring your rook to the attack as well. Rook f7, holy Jesus. I would not have found this move in 20 guesses. Like, let's bishop d7, bishop e6, bishop f5, rook f2, queen e3. But it's not even a sack, like it's not capturable. It's illegal to take this because it's mate in 1. Like, I don't understand what thinking leads to rook f7 is the best move I can play here. I can't possibly fathom that. Is this hanging? No. What is my best move? To put it in the most irrelevant square there was. But brother, why are you even looking at this side of the board? Like, how are we going to win this chess game? By getting a fork and win an exchange. Oh, okay. I thought that this was going to be by absolutely destroying this guy's face around his king. Alright, like, this would be my idea of the kind of things you are looking at when you look at a chess game. Like, something like this. This is how I perceive you, Cody, as a chess player. What do you like to do? Attack, 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 attack. What is this position begging for? All of your pieces are beautifully developed, freedom. Now everyone is pointing at that king. And you tell me you want to win by winning a filthy exchange on the other end of the board. This is a heartbreak, man. I feel, to some degree, I feel guilty about this because I feel like, I don't know, like I'm giving you the wrong cues because now you are attacking all the time when you shouldn't be and you never attack when it's like screaming. So I feel like I'm doing something wrong. But at the same time, I'm like, mate, you're moving a freaking rook that is not hanging. Like, if you wanted knight f2, why don't you actually play it? Like, it's on. I would rather bite my head off than play this. But if this is your plan, why don't we play it? Why do you need to touch this more for? I don't get it. Is Tindy roasting the shit out of me? Yeah, he is. He is. Okay, I expected that. No, they can't. But come on, man. Like, are you serious? Like, you would be saying, oh no, white is good here. I can't do this. White is doing great. That's what you're telling me now. That I can't do this. That means it's bad for us, yeah? Who are we joking, man? Like, how is this good? I can't poke a stick at a move here that is not forcingly winning for black. Like, you are telling me that you would take white here. Surely that is not the case. Hello? Yeah, but that's what your move says. You see, this is what I'm saying. That you're telling me that I had to do this because of capture. I'm telling you, no, you didn't. You tell me, yeah, because now it's hanging. So now you're contradicting yourself. We can't quite... Oh, you can go bishop c3 actually because... sorry, totally. And yes, queen b6. Yes, this is one of the cleanest winning lines. But I mean, it's so winning. I can just take this. And when they take this, I'm winning the queen again. Actually, sorry, it's probably going to be mate. I mean, bishop c5 wins the queen, right? But I reckon that there's a strong chance that this is mate. Yeah. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. I think that you should have played none of these games. Like, your mental state was ready for a lot of things. Chess was not one of them. I mean, yeah, look, check here. We can't afford not seeing shit like this. It's as simple as that. So this tells me that you were not in the right mind to play chess when this happened. Yep. Don't play, man, when you are distracted. Because the thing is that, yeah, of course you can play because it's fun, right? But I know how much it matters to you to do well. And then it becomes a no-go zone. If you want to fool around, be my guest. But I know you care. And you can't do that when you are getting distracted. And my favorite theme for the week, superior development like mad. And then we go like, let's trade queens. I think my wife is telling me that I'm too loud. Sorry, mom just texted me. She was traveling back to Hungary. Now, if you are sleepy and you want to still muck around on the chessboard or you are distracted or whatever, just do Puzzle Rush, plus solve puzzles. Don't do any competitive shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have gone a little bit easier today on this, but why can't we do queen f2 threatening mate and we win the rook if they take? I don't know which position you are talking about, Karib, so help me out there a bit, brother. Queen f2. Are you talking about this game? What? Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah, you can. That's the move. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Good point. Shout out to you. That is exactly. But it's quite complicated actually because there is a stop here. So it's not that simple. Like seeing this is surreal. But doable. Bishop f5 is also doable, but it's probably not desirable because now we are losing 2 minors for the rook. Nah, don't do this. Now maybe this was already going a bit sideways. Like there are some insanely difficult tactics to find here which are not reasonable. I accidentally left on my phone voice to text and it typed in a 5-page long text to my mother about how the f2 square is not acceptable. Jeez Louise, I hate this when it does it. Yeah, Cody, the only message, or rather the only lesson that I think we should learn from this. I mean, there was some good chess content in there, but the key is that no. Now, if you are not fully dedicated, ready for it, then know that you aren't and do something else instead. Because no one is gonna be a beneficiary of a tilt fiesta. Sometimes it's just a skill issue. Sometimes, but this was definitely not it. Because Cody plays much better chess. G'day. Whoa, university team selection. Good luck with that. Alright, Tindy, what have you got for me, buddy? You gave me a fiddy last week. I would like to show my gratitude to you as well. I'm sure you are excited to be next on the line. Tindy, that depends on what department you're asking. Brag game if you want. Yeah, I want the brag game. Yeah, send it, bro. Send it. Send it. I want the brag game. Tindy has a rating of 2700 in the dating department / the being a ladies man, and a 2000 rating in chess. Where are you sending it, brother? Is 2K still bad or is it that decent? Of course he's sending me a Lichess link. Of course he's sending me a Lichess link. What would you expect? Alright. Are we ready for some King's Gambit treatment? I used to be sniffing 2200. I don't think that 2200 is a synonym for what you are sniffing, brother, but I'll take it. Oh, Tindy! Oh, that's a golden comment. What are you referring to, though? Bring on the drama, brother. I can't wait to hear it. Okay, so typically in this position, the development pattern that you want to follow is queen to d3. This is a tricky move to find. Because this allows you to later put the bishop on d2 and castle without losing d4. But you kind of have to be careful because you can't do it immediately unless you want to look like a total clown. Yeah, there is a bit of creativity required with how you resolve the rest of them. I think h4 is needed, maybe. h4, h6, and then in. Yeah, this might be better. Yeah, the point is that if you go queen d3, then after g4, knight g1, there is a check here. But if you play h4, h6 first, no check. Now, it's not exactly a position that would excite me a lot with white, but if you play the King's Gambit, this is the type of shit you sign up for. So you go queen d3. And if they play something like bishop d7, well, then g5 is actually... Yeah, this is the trick. That is the other point of queen d3. I forgot this, Tindy. Check this out, buddy. e5. Takes and ta-da! Booyah. That is the one you want to remember, bruv. That is the one to remember. Hot indeed, like the streamer and like Courtney. Okay, so instead we did this. That was dog shit ugly. Why didn't you play bishop back here, bro? Is this bad news? Yeah, kind of. Tell me what to play against d4. There's a lot of very good moves against d4. I would start with d5. Yep. Yeah. Ooh, I would have played the h4. Fuck it. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. g4 kills you. Queen c4. Hello, Queen c4. Mio madre. Now after queen d6, you're cooked, buddy, because queen c4, bishop e6. If God giveth, you taketh. That was a big miss. That was a big miss. And that was also a big miss because now you have check again. Yep. Yep. Fuck. Why are we going backwards? Okay, I guess you want bishop c3. But for that, you go forward first, my friend. And then you're going to move the knight. Likely not here, but here to come here. Move of the game. My ass. Oh yeah, no, that is dog shit because of e6. I don't know who I am Alexander Ovstoski is, but... Oh, it's Sasha! Oh, hello! Did you murder him? I expect no less. Oh my god, rook h2. Tindy, come on! I'm gonna call you them very soon instead of him. Oh god, that's not the narrative I was after, Mr. Sasha, but that's okay. We'll have a look-see. And how did you go overall in the tournament? This is good chess, Tindy. Overall, I'm happy with your play, by the way. Yep. Oh. Okay, you know what? Everything is forgiven. That is a monster sack. That is a monster sack. Bloody hell, man. Wow. You are back to him. Your Highness, in fact. I might have to call you by your surname. Shit, tell me, please tell me it's take and then queen h5 mate. Please tell me you saw that. Yes. Yes, baby. Yes. That's my boy. That's my boy. That is my coaching coming to the fore. Look at that beasterino. Knight f4. Mwah. Chef kiss, baby. Is there any way to hold this shit? I don't think so. I mean, that's the very least what we can do, yeah? And Matutski. I think we are going to rename that Tindy from puzzle mode to Tindy mode. That's how you do it. Look at it. Courtney is already sending you her phone number, my friend. She goes like, no need to go on Tinder anymore. I have found the one. I have found the one. This guy has all the assets I need, says Courtney. Ah, sorry, bad news. She's still happily married with 3 children. Well, it will be a platonic crush then. From both of your ends. I mean, that's the most fitting and the most typical chess romance anyway, right? So, Nothing out of the ordinary from a chess player's perspective. Ah, Tindy says, damn, next time maybe. Tindy's open. I mean, when wasn't he, right? By the way, Courtney, do your kids play chess? Hugh! Welcome in. Yes, they do. That was not quite Courtney, but Code. But I take your answer for the Code as well. I know that yours do. Oh. Do you know... You do know each other? Are you married? Is Courtney Mrs. Cody? That would be epic. Except, from what I understand, Cody has got an extra child. So... that could raise some questions, I dare say. Okay, let me see if I've got something to present, and then we're going to call it a day. No, apparently I do not. No. Maybe someone else has to brag. Nope. What the heck was this? Okay, Carnage. Oh, Brazy sent me a brag one. Okay, let's do Brazy. And then I'm gonna call it a day. I'm ravenously hungry, and yeah, I need to go to places. Okay, let's go. Brazy and the Trump. Okay, I think I would have played in ID2. It feels a little bit more flexible. Wait for d5 and then go after it. But probably it makes no difference. It just does. It feels a bit funny. Yeah, very good. Very good. Very good. I dislike this very strongly. I've got two candidate moves here. Castles or take d5. I don't understand rook c1 the least bit. Like, why are you self-pinning yourself? Why does that make sense? Yeah, I very firmly, strongly dislike this move. We're back on track. They could have used this time that you pinned yourself to eliminate one of the attackers of the d5 pawn. I don't understand when people say shit like I was scared of the pin. Like, what pin? I take this. If they don't react, I take the pinning piece, right? They take, I take. Where is the pin? Yeah, like, this to me is total bullshit. Like, excuse me, textbook case of storytelling instead of calculating. Like, give me a line where you get in trouble because of this pin, and we can start talking. I have shown you my lines. Tell me what yours are. Well, I don't know if they deserve to be called ghosts even. So yeah, on your level, Brazy, it needs to be I calculated this line and it didn't work, or I calculated this line and it did work. I didn't like it because it looks scary because of the pin is not chess. Sorry, mom is texting me. Mom at 75 is still flying across the world with very limited English, and it's always a bit of a stressful time, and she flies all the way from Australia to the Middle East, 15-hour flight, followed by another 6-hour flight. So yeah, she just texted me that she landed in Qatar. Yes! But again, wrong night, buddy. Like, why would you take this way if you can go this way, which always allows you to eliminate the pin? It's so immensely impractical. Thank you, Courtney. She just told me that she got very lucky because the seat next to her was vacant, and so she could lie down and sleep. Yeah, Brazy, there were some shaky decisions here based on what I would say lack of calculation. Oh god. I love it when your opponent is down a pawn and they go like, hey, do you want a queen trade followed by you winning an exchange? Yeah, I guess I do. Oh, that's sexy. That is when the star points come in. Tindy style. Let's attract the girls. Let's attract the girls. Courtney's sending a phone number your way now too. I'm sorry, Courtney, that I'm using you as an example, but you are the only known female in the house. So, apologies for bullying you. Okay, this felt a bit unnecessary. I just would have gone... still married. Okay, rook a1. Just because you're married, we can still admire you. Yeah, I would have played rook a1 here. Now your job is to keep it clean. And I don't think that you did. This is not in the spirit of keeping it clean. No, it's a swagger that you present alongside the chess moves that will get you over the line. Once in a millennia, might I add. Bishop a4, no, I said rook a1. Yeah, now you kind of have to win the game again. Well, not quite. Convert it again is a better way to put it. Of all squares, this is the only one I wouldn't have gone to. Like, here, all yes. I don't get why you would go here. Like, it looks like you're trying to trap your own rook. Well, if you put a dating app, or if you're on a dating app and you chess on your profile, that's almost identical. In fact, I think it's a complete overlap to go on a dating app and say that I'm here to make friends only. Like, you friend-zoned yourself basically before anyone could. Yeah, I don't... Why? I'm still hung up on this. Like, why? Please tell me it was a mouse slip. Yeah, this was definitely mouse slip. Why is it F and not E? I don't understand King F4. Where are you going? Like, we want to be on E6, right? Courtney, please don't say that. Like, why? Why would you put it on a square where it attacks nothing, can't move at all, and is just about to be trapped? Why would you put it here? That makes absolutely no sense. As opposed to putting it here, where you are targeting the a pawn and you are threatening to occupy an open file. I feel like you are just trolling me now. Ah. Right, so King F4 made no sense to me whatsoever. Like, why are we moving to F4? Okay, hold on. Why did you not want to lose the G pawn? Why is this relevant? Let me rephrase this question. Are you winning right now? I will answer the questions because it's too slow for viewer experience. Are you winning now? Yes, we are. Why? Because we have got connected pass pawns here and here. And our king is super active. There's a super dog shit. Okay, so with other words, it totally doesn't matter if this pawn is on the board or not, right? Right. Okay, what do you want to do? You want to get your king in here. Why? Because that will allow you to push the pawn and also to create mate threats. Okay, let's go in. Like, if I were black, I wouldn't even look at this move. Because that doesn't do shit for black either. It's not helping black to stop the avalanche of the pawns. And by the way, this loses by force also to check here and here when check and up is unstoppable. You have check, and now we're going to win because of a checkmate threat. Here, here, and now it's made in two. So, like, you hanging onto this pawn makes absolutely zero sense. Like, none whatsoever. These are your winning assets and your king's activity. This king is now not going anywhere because, yeah, you are directed to the wrong side. Opponent is talented. Yeah. As the game has demonstrated, you had zero reason to hang on to this. Alright, ladies. Calling it a day now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stream for the rest of the week. But next week is already gonna be a lot better, and the week after we are back in full swing. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the donos. Please go and watch my YouTube channel. That's where you learn the good shit. And we are going to now. Thank you. Send you off to Hannah. I hope she's still live. Yep. All right. Take care, humans. Love you all.